Hey, we here with another episode. I'm here with my boy, AllTheHipe, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm feeling good.
That's good, bro. I'm glad we linked back up, bro. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. I met you at the mixer in like 2019.
Was that? I was about to say that was like had to be like almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was like 2019.
I want to say over a year and a half. Like
yeah. We just been keeping in touch and stuff like that.
For sure.
So, but we're gonna jump right into it, man. I'm glad you came because I wanted to talk to you about that album, man. And the new single Raindrops too. But mainly, where did that idea come from for the album and shit like that?
All right, so
Slow down,
stay alive.
Okay.
So real shit. A few years ago, I was driving. I don't know if any of you guys frequent Garfield. Yeah. There's a sign over the bridge. It says it's the sign that I have in my album cover.
Yeah, that's where that say. Okay,
that's an actual sign. Like I didn't Photoshop that shit.
Right.
It's a yellow triangle sign that says "Slow down, stay alive." I remember seeing it a few years ago, and I was like, for some reason, that was just thought provoking for me. It just got me thinking. And then a couple years after first seeing the sign, it always stuck in my head, and I was like, you know what? I really wanted to call an album "Slow Down, Stay Alive." I didn't really have many songs. Like, I wasn't like making songs working towards that. I was just making song after song. And then I had that idea for "Slow Down, Stay Alive," and throughout the years, I kind of had this connection with the phrase, because literally, I mean, on the sign it means drive slow, don't die in a car accident, right?
But more catered to your life, maybe.
Yeah, so I kind of in a sense, I broke it down to like my life. I mean, like the way I took the whole phrase is like I break it into two. It's slow down, stay alive. So slow down. The way I ended up kind of morphing it into my train of thought is like slow down, like enjoy the things that are happening in your life right now. Don't be too worried about what's gonna happen next. And you know what I mean? Just live in the moment. And don't chase the next guy in front of you, because there's gonna be people in your city when you're making music, they're gonna jump ahead, and like when they're doing things that you wanna do, don't just try to jump directly into those things. Like slow down, take a breath, think about what you wanna do. My bad. And then
right.
The stay alive part, the way I ended up the way I thought about it was the way I would define being alive in my personal life is taking the things that make my life mine and cherishing them and working on those. Because there's similarities in me and yours life. I mean, as far as like the simple things.
Yeah.
Food, water, shit like that. Like that's life at its base form. But like
true.
But to stay alive, to me felt like do the things you want to do. Keep close with the things that make your life yours.
Yeah.
Because there's things that make my life that have nothing to do with
me.
you.
Right, yeah.
And vice versa.
But that keeps you alive.
But exactly, it keeps you alive in the sense of really living your life. So like take the things that you know are important to you, and that's your life. So live that shit. And you're gonna be satisfied every time. That's my shit. You're gonna be satisfied every time if you do what's important to you.
Hell yeah.
So that was kind of the basis, and I tried to be versatile on the album just to show that life is different.
Yeah, most definitely, man, for sure. But one thing I also wanted to ask you, one of my favorite songs on there is the intro, "Heal." And we was talking about it earlier, just with your pops and stuff. But like, it definitely gives you a good vibe of just like home, like inner self type of feel. You know what I mean? Like, what inspired you to write that song? Because it definitely hit home with
it
me.
almost just kind of attaches to like what I was just explaining. Like,
Okay.
I mean, like looking for something, you're wondering in life if what you're looking for is also looking for you. Not necessarily a person or just the path you want to go. You're like, I'm looking for that, but is it also like in my line of sight? Is like, is the path I'm following the one that life is also giving you?
Right.
So I mean, yeah, Heal. Everyone loves Heal.
Yeah.
It's a song that is just kind of about like questioning, like knowing you're doing what you want to do, but also like there's always that voice in the back of your head, like, is it really meant to be? As much as I feel like it's meant to be, is it? I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I know I always have that voice in my head that's like not doubting, but the voice in my head that's like, keep yourself in check.
Yeah.
And I just like the way I worded that song because there's people who don't make music who just are like, it just hit my point in life to where, I mean, people are at a job and their goal is to just get a job and start a family. And that's where I come from. So it's hard for me not to appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get compliments on that song a lot. Like I told you, my dad will call me after a couple drinks. He'll call me. He'll be like, that song is just really good. I just want to remind you how good that song is, And I'm like, cool.
Man.
I'm reaching 20-something-year-olds and I'm reaching 60-year-olds.
Yeah, but that's like the dope part about your music. Like first time I met you, I realized like, oh yeah, this dude got it. You put your heart into it.
Yeah, that's my main goal.
And I like artists where I could feel their soul when I'm listening to it.
When I recorded Heal Me, the dude that was recording me at the studio, he was like trying to hey, you need to go to like this, not the key. He was trying to correct me, but he's like, when you say this like this, you have to do this. And I was like, listen, man, this song, I'm not really like, yeah, we're gonna correct. I'm not the best singer.
I want the whole raw whatever I'm about to do.
Yeah, I was like, I know we're gonna correct some notes in post, but I was like, the way I want to sing this is like from the heart. Like that song was intended to be from the heart. It wasn't intended to be perfectly sang. Like I wanted it to be portrayed how much I meant those lyrics,
Oh yeah, man.
And that's like the most important thing to me. Like you could be saying the coolest shit on a song, but if it sounds like you don't mean it, most people are just gonna be drawn away.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, Heal's one of those songs where I was like, don't give me coaching instructions. I'm gonna just sing from my core and just figure it out.
That song was definitely dope, man. It was a very well put together album in itself. Raindrops though. That's not on the album. That's a new record.
That was
That's
after
the latest record. What was the balloon concept on that? When I watched the video, I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, so yeah.
What's that
So the balloon concept, though, I thought about that like years before. I wrote that song years ago.
Okay.
And just couldn't really find the delivery for it. I just really liked the message behind it. I had the idea of the balloons. The thing I like about the balloons is that I felt like it could be people can see it and it wouldn't portray the same thing that it means to me.
Okay.
Like I feel like it was broad enough to where people can have their like, this is what the balloons mean to them.
Okay.
To me, just as like a backstory thing, I released an album when I was about 20, 21.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I didn't release music for 5 years.
Damn, okay.
And through that 5 years, I had people that,
on your ass.
Yeah, they're like, what are you doing? Like, make another album or some shit. But like, it's just, I had other things I was more concerned with, I guess. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
I was going through some shit, to be honest,
stuff,
not to get too deep into it, but I was, and I just didn't want to, I was done with music for that time being. And then eventually it just clicked with me. I'm like, why am I not making music? That shit makes me happy. So those balloons are kind of like missed opportunities. They're kind of like, just like self-sabotage moments where I had good things and then I would sabotage them. You know what I'm saying? So throughout, I have a handful of balloons, and as I'm walking, I'm just pissing off all these these good things.
Right. I seen that.
And then towards the second half, I'm dragging these balloons. It's like weight that you're carrying, you know?
Right.
And then I eventually drop them, and I get a brand new balloon. It's like a new lease on life. And then I'm who I am. So I'm like, at the end of the video, I'm gonna pop that new balloon too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not how that's just like, it's that easy though. It's as easy as one split decision.
Yeah. That's how it could go. Yeah.
To fuck up even a second chance.
Definitely.
So my whole thing is I really had opportunities when I was younger.
I can relate to that.
And totally just ignored them. I popped every good opportunity I had. I have a new one. In actuality, I'm still carrying
you gonna
that
one
balloon
for sure.
But when I popped it at the end, I'm like, I'm also gonna pop this because it's that fucking easy.
Yeah,
shit can change that quick.
I like that. I like that concept.
And I just like the balloon concept because I think that it's people can morph it into what's happening in their lives and shit.
What you got coming up? Anything else you got going?
So I got me and my homie Campaign.
He just followed the page too. I just seen him today. I was like, oh,
he's been a close friend of mine for over 15 years.
Was he at the mixing?
No.
Was he at Toma with you? I
No.
seen him before though.
No, he used to live out of the city.
Damn, he looked familiar, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's also tatted the fuck up.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, I've been friends with him for 15 years.
Okay.
We just started a podcast, Say What You Feel. We just started it, so it's about to release real soon, and we're gonna have things going there. I got songs that I'm
gonna release on
not only my songs with him that I'm dropping, but I got my own songs that I'm releasing, and there's more to come. I want to do shows. I've been waiting on shows.
You got a song with him 2020 or something like that?
No, we just dropped a song called Talking Checks.
Talking Checks, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
And that was us just being ignorant and shit, like just really wanted to make a cool ass song.
And as far as shows, you were saying, yeah, man, like I feel the same way because I ain't rapping, but I wanted to still take advantage of networking, and the shows got
and also live music is fucking amazing.
And live music, it's just like I love get my ears blown and shit. You know, man? Like,
you go home, your ears are ringing, and like you smoke and go to sleep or something. Yeah, no, it's like I am really a big part of what I do is me wanting to perform. I need to be in front of these live stages. You know what I mean? Like I want to practice. I want a reason to like take my old songs and practice. You know, so I really love delivering the music in the purest form, like in person, you know, so
that's dope, man.
I'm ready for this year, man. It's 2020 has been crazy for everyone, but I'm ready to get shit going. And I'm working on another little EP.
Okay.
So just keep moving, you know. It's just about rolling forward. So
hell yeah. Before you get out of here though, what does expression mean to you?
That's a good question. When I hear the word expression, I always think, express yourself. I always think of that. Think of that.
Of course.
Yeah. I always think of that. But expression, man, I mean, I think it's a deeper word than it shows. Expression is not always agreed with, which is especially in times like now. A lot of people are expressing. Some of their expressions are, honestly, I'll say it, some people, the way people express themselves, it's just invalid, like, don't make sense. Because we're in a time where expression is so, like, easily accessed.
Right.
You can go express yourself on every social media platform, and, like, some people are just talking, you know, but... expression to me, truly, in its purest form, comes from music and art. Because it's well thought out.
And I always say, man, I feel like music and art is the most universal language.
Absolutely.
Ever.
think of all these countries across the globe who like, I mean, think of how big Gangnam Style was. A few back.
Damn.
That's the highest viewed. Yeah, that's the highest viewed video on YouTube, right? If not the highest viewed music video or something. I mean, yeah, it passes all diversity. It passes all culture. It's there, yeah. And that's not a good example of like speaking to every culture, but in a way, if it's got.
But no, like I look at it like even just having my son, and when he hear like music or me just playing a drum, he starts smiling immediately.
Yeah,
like it ain't no question. He could be crying.
Babies dance like a motherfucker.
Yeah, like they know like yo the feeling of music, it vibrate through your body and shit.
I'm gonna play my baby just bass lines.
Right.
Because babies love dancing. I mean.
Yeah.
That shows. They'll learn the fucking.
That show how
music.
Organic it is, man.
Yeah, they'll learn music and they'll learn all that before they learn English or whatever. Right.
He know how to jiggy and all that shit.
That's crazy.
Immediately though, like it's crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm so glad you stopped by, bro.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get back to the show, man. This is All the Hype. Go catch. What is it? Slow down, stay alive.
And there's gonna be more too, man. And All the Hype is one word. Hype spelled with an I. So just so you know.
And that'll be, you know what I'm saying, like it'll be on the screen. So, hey, we be back with another episode, man. This was All the Hype. Go back to Xpression. Bye.